explaining. Today is Flip with Me. And before we get started, I am just going to mention I did change his original clothes. He came with other clothes, but I changed him and put a hat on him. So let's get started. So here is Flip with Me. As you can see, he is not wearing his original outfit. I did put some overalls on him that has a nice cute brown bear right in the center. And then the bear, it does have two eyes, a nose, and then ears, two ears. So that bear is right in the center of his overalls. And then if you look up, there are two more bears. There's a brown tiny bear right here, and then another small tiny bear over here. These bears are the exact same. They have two eyes, a nose, two ears, and two ears. And then, as you can see, the pattern on his overalls, it has some vertical lines going down his overalls. His overalls are white overalls with brown bears on top, in the center, and in the corners. And then under his overalls, we do have a nice brown shirt. It's plain brown. It does have sleeves that have a lighter shade of brown on it. So that is his shirt under his overalls. Oh, and you can see here, it also has some light brown around the collar. So the shirt is mainly a darker brown, and then the sleeves and the collar have a lighter shade of brown. Let's see, moving on to his shoes. They do look like little Converse. They do have shoelaces on them. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So it's about 3 sections that are crossed. And then his shoes are black shoes with some white around it right here, and then on the sides they're white. So let's see what else is there. Some texture on the shoes as well. Okay, and then moving on from his shoes, let's go ahead and look at his little bucket hat. His bucket hat is very, very soft. Super soft, and it does say Labubu on it. Labubu. And the word Labubu, it is inside of a rectangular shape. So it's inside of a rectangle. The color of the letters are brown. And then, as you can see, the background is a lighter shade of brown. So that is his hat. And you can see there are two. Well, actually, there's not two holes. This is one big hole at the top. And that hole is for his two ears to come through. So he has two ears. They are very straight and fluffy. If you come to his face, you do see also in a triangular shape. It is a dark brown, tiny, tiny nose. And if you go to his eyes, the first thing you can see about his eyes they are dark brown. So his eyes are dark brown. Right here and right here. And then the back of it is white. These are not his only pair of eyes. If you move his eyes a little bit to the right, he has a second pair of eyes, which these eyes, they are blue eyes, and you can see there are 4 stars. In this eye, there's one big yellow star and one small white star. The same thing over here, one big yellow star and one small white star. And then he does have a third pair of eyes, which you're just gonna slide it over a little bit to the right. And you can see here, his eyes are now pink, a beautiful pink color. You can see a heart in the center, a very darker pink heart. And then the same thing over here, a darker pink heart. So pink, and then white in the back. That is his third pair of eyes. And he does have a fourth pair. The fourth pair is his last pair of eyes. You're just gonna go ahead and swipe them over to the right once more. And these ones are one of my favorite pairs of his eyes. These, you can see he is in a hypnotized state. So, they're black, but they are swirly on each side. Black swirls, and in the back, they are white. So those are all of his eyes. And then up here, nothing much, just his eyebrows. His 2 eyebrows right here. His little fingers and his hands. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 fingers over here. 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. You can see his little fur coming out of his overalls. He's a furry little fella. He has a lot of fur coming out, but I can always just pull down his overalls and try to hide his fur. On the back, you can see his little Velcro to his overalls, his little straps for his overalls, and then the bottom of his shoes, they're just white. Nothing too special about the bottom. The back of his head is super fluffy. Super fluffy Labubu. And then he does have a pair of black glasses, which I don't have at the moment. I don't usually